guys, this is Scott Church. I'm just coming off of a meeting here this morning, and I'm pretty excited about, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. Following the whole wealth immersion, part of one of my goals that I had was to put a financial advisor on my list, on my short list of things to do, and I honestly wish that I had done it earlier. So I sat down with my business coach, and we went through a whole list of things that I want to do for 2024, and on that list there was a financial advisor, because a lot of the different goals and aspirations that I have, both in business and in my personal life, all come back to simple things like your structure of your business, estate planning, cash flow management, as well as which direction you're going to be headed. So that compass both in your personal finance and your business finances. Basically there's a few really important things that I wanted to go over with you. Takeaways that are completely beneficial in life. If you can invest in good advice, it always pays dividends that far outweigh what the original investment was. So that's something that I've been doing. So this advisor that I saw this morning is a fiduciary financial advisor. So it's not your typical broker. The difference is they're legally obligated to act in your best interest, whereas a broker can sell you different financial instruments and make a percentage off of whatever they sell you, for example, mutual funds and those types of things. So contrary to that, a fiduciary is legally required to give you the best advice and to give you the best investment advice, as well as any other advice that they can offer you that serves you. And then they take in terms of fees and stuff like that, usually there's an initial fee or fee like an accountant, a fee for any type of big jobs they do for you. If they do a whole roadmap for your life and your business and all that type of stuff, obviously there's a fee for that. And then if you have them as an ongoing advisor, there's a small retainer that they charge as well. And hear me out, I'll tell you honestly, even going for the free consultation, it's already paid for the fee. It's that massive. So basically I'm going to run you through this really quick. Fiduciary financial advisor. First off, they do business structure, estate planning, as I said, insurance and tax optimization. So this is something that goes beyond just your insurance broker, and then your tax accountant as well. So they can look at different life insurance vehicles, how to maximize that. If you have one that's pre-existing and you're a little bit older, sometimes you can take loans out against that and do various other neat and investment and business ideas using that. Tax optimization, super important. So some of the advice they gave me was a little bit beyond what my accountants gave me in terms of the setup, in terms of for example, like I already have a trust company, but I should have like a bucket company off to the side of the trust company that I'm allocating funds to. So that way I'm not just taking employment wages out of my trust company because I'm an employee of my own trust company, but that I can actually start to create wealth and investments in this other, in a kind of like a holding company, but that's something that my accountants haven't set up, that it hasn't been really discussed, as that's been a primary vehicle for maximizing wealth. So this thing is all about wealth, right? Creating a roadmap. So like most of us, we have different divergent opportunities in life, or different opportunities that we're considering, and quite honestly sometimes it's better to focus, and most of the time it's better to focus on the big wins and the things that really get you from A to B to C to D to E, so that then you can create divergent pathways thereafter. So that's one thing that I've been really kind of working towards, focusing on the one thing. There's actually a great book, it's called The One Thing. That's kind of what kicked this all off for me in my own career. So that's really important. So they do current and future planning, as well as analyzing various scenarios. So even during that initial meeting today, I was really impressed with how they do analysis of the different opportunities. Because I was saying, look, I'm considering doing a divergent path in business, or sticking with my dental surgery gig. And basically we looked at the different risks just on a very high level basis. And it made the most sense for me to go up and then branch out versus branch out and then go up. All right. So the other thing, obviously, they do investment advice. What's really unique about these financial and fiduciary advisors is that they actually have access to investments that you would not otherwise be able to find on your own very easily. So for example, they have all these different projects that are going on because they have the networks and circles of different people in business, from entrepreneurs to venture capitalists, people looking for funding, people who want to give funding, all these types of circles and scenarios on an ongoing basis. They have access to that, direct access. They've got people that are involved in that. As a firm, they're actually involved directly in a lot of these investments. So it's one of those things where it really, really pays to have somebody who's just at a higher level than you, right? So if you're thinking, it's not just about stocks, bonds, and crypto or whatever your investment is, or just real estate. It's about finding the best real estate, the best locations, finding new investment opportunities, how to structure that, which ones to go for first, those types of things. Cash flow, super important. It's one of the things I've struggled with most of my life, in my working life. In my career, income goes up and down, both month to month and quarterly. We have kind of busy months, and then we have months that are not so busy. So getting a meaningful cash flow picture and a ways to handle excess cash and cash efficiency is so important, and it's something that just alleviates so much stress in your life. When you find out that you need a certain amount in your cash pool, and then when you make X amount over what you expected, this is how you allocate it. Those types of things make a world of difference, right? For the rainy day type of scenarios, as well as just the day-to-day. So just feeling good and comfortable, and then knowing that you're still building in the right ways, that's really important. So wealth creation, again, that's kind of full circle. It comes through all the different aspects, everything from your tax structure, your business structure, your personal life, your investment portfolios, all these different things. It's a lot to kind of handle as one person and to look at effectively. And so having somebody that's all they do all the day long, and they're a specialist in that, makes a lot of sense. Risk management, also very important. There's a variety of different type of asset classes and different things that, and different businesses, for example, like that you may or may not want to pursue. So you can literally have them on speed dial, call up and be like, hey, I've got this business opportunity, I've got this deal coming through. What is your take on it? What are your insights? And quite often they have 25 clients who are already in that industry, who are have all this I call it insider information. It's basically like you have this access to insider information on all these types of deals and different types of opportunities that you're doing. In reality, it's not technically insider information, but it does feel like it because it's coming right from a good source. It's reputable, unbiased, and it comes from some of the highest levels and the highest level circles. All right, some of the extras for those of you who are in my business circle. Shout out to the Aaron Sansoni EC Plus group. The other thing which is really awesome is, like accountants, they do have access to a lot of different types of circles that can be useful for deal creation and different opportunities, especially if you're looking at divesting or investing in different businesses, different equity plays, those types of things. So part of the circles that they were mentioning, they have clients who are entrepreneurs, they have venture capitalists, private equity firms, startups, and everything in between. Companies that are trying to sell, companies that are trying to build, grow, those types of things. So you can, if you get on the short list with your investment, your financial advisor, basically you can have access to some of these circles directly or indirectly, and potentially get some deal creation out of it, which I think is fantastic. And the best part is that it's a good opportunity if they're wanting to go with you. So that's the other thing that's really cool. Sometimes and a lot of times they put their own money in as well when it looks exciting to them. So that's excellent. Yeah, and the opportunities for deals, basically you just, if something does come up, you give them a call, or you put it out there that you're looking to get into these types of opportunities, and then you've got a whole nother level of a bigger catch net for opportunities that are coming along. The other thing which is amazing is, so the first meeting that we've had today, completely free consultation, 1 hour long. I've already, in terms of value provided, without any fee being charged, I've already probably got I haven't done the calculation, but about $20,000 in tax savings just from this year alone. So that's fantastic in terms of value add for having no money down. Just go in, have a conversation, just giving me a few pointers and pointed out a few points of value which can improve my life, both financially and personally. So that's awesome. And then as well, because I did do a lot of kind of strategy discussion about different opportunities, it's been something I've been discussing with my partner right now. It really nailed down to me that I just need to go up before I branch out versus divest and then try and create wealth. So that to me is completely priceless, because that information alone is really what I needed to focus. So that's awesome. So that's completely free. And then going back, there's a little acronym that we have. It's called MASS, which is basically things you want to invest in life and in business. And this is advice, which is the A. So you're definitely, even without having anything, I definitely recommend going in for just a consultation, just to see and have a conversation with these people who will tell you what they do, what they're about, how they can help you, and I'm sure that you'll find some value there. Thank you very much. And what I'd like you to do is to send me a message, a DM, if you're interested in this, or post your name